Today's Spontaneous Nation is sponsored by Howl.fm. Start 2017 off with a bang with the entire Comedy Bang 2016 live tour on Howl. Binge on 36 episodes of the USA, Australia, and UK tour featuring myself, Scott Aukerman, Lauren Lapkus, Mike Hanford, John Gabers, and many more guests. Plus, listen as we remember some of our favorite moments on the road and on the stage in 5 best of episodes. That is over 50 hours of Comedy Bang Bang live episodes to start your year off right. To listen to the CBB 2016 live tour and over 200 hours of exclusive Howl miniseries, go to howl.fm/spont, S-P-O-N-T. After your full month of free trial, it is only $4.99 per month to get all this exclusive content on iPhone, Android, and on the web. Just go to HOWL.fm/SPONT to get started.
Everyone. Welcome to everyone. Welcome. And thank you for welcoming me with your applause. How did that catch on? Applause. It seems dumb if you think about it for even 10 seconds. It's literally noise. That's all it is. And I suppose it's better than if just nothing happened at the beginning and end of things. Like if you went to a concert and somebody played their first song and then nobody clapped afterwards, it would feel very weird and scary. Very sad. Sinister. Because you would, of course, think this audience is pretending to be a bunch of mannequins. They're trying to freak me out. Me, Mike Love of the Beach Boys. That's right. That's who's in the story. He goes out there, Bermuda, Jamaica, I want it. Yeah, he opens with Kokomo. Also closes, and it's the third encore. But he's out there, and he gets to the end of Kokomo, which I don't know how it ends. I've never gotten that far. I'm sure it's a fade out. There's no way it resolves into a nice package. Down in Kokomo. I will bet you any amount of money Kokomo ends on a fade out. I may have talked about this before. I'm fascinated by the idea that the fade out was ever allowed on recordings. The sheer gall of the very first person to suggest that, where it's like, how does the song end? I don't know, just like, we'll just turn it down. Won't people think something is wrong with their radio or record player? That's their problem. Yeah, I wish these assholes could have figured out an ending for this song. They were going to go on forever if I hadn't stopped it. How do those songs end in the studio is what I want to know. When they know there's going to be, or do they know there's going to be a fade out, or is the ending such a disaster, they're like, ugh, let's loop it and fade it out. That was weird. Like, the one guy, his teeth fell out. What made that happen? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneous Nation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. is a show where I invite a special guest onto the program to have a free-form conversation with me inspired by a blind question from our previous episode's guest. Then I invite some improviser pals to join me in a narrative improv. That is a narrative improv that is one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes, inspired, perhaps, by some of the details that come up in my conversation with a special guest. I'll never tell. And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. I fixed the dent in your hat for you. Part of it popped out, and I did that for you. Friendship. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a trio of crack improvisers for you this evening. They have all been on the program before, and it is my pleasure to welcome them to the stage. Some for the very first time. Yeah, like this person. She's a regular on SPONTANEANATION. This is her live SPONTANEANATION debut, Shulie Cowen, ladies and gentlemen. There she goes. Hello. Shulie, please have a seat.
Thank you.
Shulie, welcome to the Largo stage.
Thank you for having me.
How do you feel about it so far?
I'm pretty into it.
Are you? Was there ever a time when you were scared of live performance?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Tell us that chilling tale.
Well, there are many tales. There's the fear on stage of like, oh no, they're all watching me.
Sure.
But there's also the fear of, oh no, they're all watching me and they want to kill me. So it depends on who your audience is.
Are you performing for killers?
No, but you know, I'm thinking about maybe shows for corporations.
Oh, come on. But that's
No.
like, why does that even happen, right? Do you think there's ever been a corporate comedy show where the people from the corporation were like, that was really good.
No.
I really enjoyed that.
I think it's very rare. I think that the HR contact who set the show up thinks it's really good.
Or do they get embarrassed and distance themselves once the show starts?
Depends how
and they
the show
realize
goes.
this was a mistake?
Yes, when the audience turns, it was not their idea.
Now, a common thing at these shows is whoever's hired you will provide you with a bunch of details to make fun of the people that are there.
Oh, yes.
And then the people that are there, correct me if I'm wrong, 9 times out of 10, if not 10 out of 10, they don't appreciate this gentle roasting by strangers.
I 100% agree with you. No, 99%.
Thank you.
Because
That was a close one.
I'm going to mention that one time I used to be a creative director for industrials, and we'd meet with the client and we'd write the whole thing.
Even that, industrials.
Yeah.
Comedy should not be connected to that.
True.
This is some Charles Dickens stuff. Industrials.
Yes. But I remember a punchline that I never understood even when I wrote it. And when the actor said it, they could not have laughed harder. And I can tell you the line.
Sure.
Yes, that's just like Tina Yost. I still don't know why it's funny. I don't know why the audience lost it at that line. It really worked.
Was it based on information you had been given about Tina Yost, or was it just a list of names?
They just wanted
And you're like, I'm gonna cram Tina Yost in here.
In that situation, they go, oh, when that scene happens, you gotta end it with that's just like Tina Yost. And we just go, all right, write it down. Still don't know what it means.
Do you think that Tina Yost was on Family Ties?
Perhaps.
We'll never know.
Perhaps, no. No.
Shulie, go sit down over there.
Thank you.
Shulie Cowen. Oh, who shall come to the stage next? Guide me, Thespis. Please welcome back to the show, Tawny Newsome, ladies and gentlemen. Tawny, hello to you.
Hi, hello to you.
How have you been?
I've been great.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Now,
Have I ever been scared
Yes.
to perform?
Oh,
No? Is that not what you're going to say?
I just want to know if you've ever been scared.
Yeah, probably like one time I saw like a piece of a bike tire on a trail and I was like, snake! So,
That's a
Yes.
perfect example.
wouldn't you be?
Have you yet to see an actual snake in person?
I've seen an actual snake.
Okay, but,
Yeah.
but the first place your mind goes
Yeah.
is that piece of bike tire.
Because when you catch it, when you don't know,
Yeah.
and you're like, snake, that's scary. When you're like walking along and it's like, and you're like, oh, snake. You know? Because they're more scared of us than we are of them.
But it's so much harder for us to kill them
Why?
because they're wriggly.
Are you trying to strangle them?
Yes, every time. I want them to see how it feels. This is just constrictors.
Right.
Have you ever been in a car that has run over a snake?
I'm sure. Who's got the time to check?
Ask me.
Okay, all right. Hey, Paul, curiosity.
Were you going to stop at Curios? Like it's
Yeah.
a hip thing?
I am so curious. Have you ever driven or been driven in a car that ran over a snake?
Yes, twice.
Why do you have such a vendetta?
I was a passenger both times.
Oh.
Passenger both times. And the first time going up to the Hollywood Reservoir.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon my French.
Oh.
and we ran over a snake so slowly. I don't know how we missed it in the road because it was the length of the road. And then I looked in the rearview mirror and it's like, that guy's fine. I guess because he has 0 bones.
Not a bone.
We didn't hit the head part.
Also, if you were going so slowly, why did the snake not have time to quickly slither away as they are wont to do?
I feel like this was not his first time getting run over.
Okay. Yeah.
And he was like, hey, this is a thing that happens. Magnolia, whatever.
Like, just don't get the head, man. You're like,
Yeah.
cool. All right. I can see that.
Do you have a fear of snakes?
No, I don't. Just like when you see one and you're like hiking or something and you're alone, you know. I always have that thought of like, okay, I'm 2 miles into this hike. There's another 6 miles to go. I could still run back if I was like bit by a snake. I'm always doing the math of like, do I go back or keep going if I get attacked by something?
If you run, is that bad? Does it accelerate it through your bloodstream?
I think you get bit by a snake, you just like get to a hospital as fast as you can. I don't think like running or turning, I don't think any of that matters. I think it's just like doctors. Get to a doctor.
Why don't they have doctors on those hikes?
That's a great question. Well, you know, maybe one day.
Either we need a medical team on site, or we need some kind of St. Patrick to come in there and cleanse Runyon Canyon of the snakes.
Was St. Patrick the guy with the... No, I'm thinking of the rats.
You're thinking of the Pied Piper?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the Pied Piper.
Tawny, go sit down. Tawny Newsome. Oh boy. Here comes a real handful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Chris Tallman. Oh, it's like, he's gingerly knocking a chair over. Then he's lightly touching the organ. Chris, stop! Now he ran off the stage. This guy, what's he gonna do next? He ran back on the stage.
Did you see my twin?
What?
That guy.
Chris, thank you for writing the chair.
What a handful. Hello.
Chris, hello to you.
What's going on?
Well, we're talking about fears.
Oh. All right.
Even that scares you.
I get a little jumpy. I am one of those people where like when I play like Resident Evil, you know that's an old video
Chris,
game.
I'm going to stop you there.
Okay.
Can people hear Chris or not? I think your microphone might not be turned on.
Hello?
Ooh.
Did you guys see my cousin?
No, it's twin brothers and then an identical cousin.
I know. We lived with a crazy Argentinian scientist.
Let's hear that theme song.
The theme song?
Yeah.
Well, Klaus went to Argentina. He really liked DNA. And then he made Chris, and then he made Curtis. Everybody's A-okay.
That's right. Just as I remember it.
You can watch that, yeah. That's on the Freeform network.
Chris, talk about fears.
Yes.
You said sometimes you'll be playing a game, let's say a Resident Evil type of game.
Yeah, I'm real jumpy. So, like, when Resident Evil came out however many years ago, I was late.
A little bit of years ago.
Yeah. I was late to it. So I knew I was in danger because I'd be playing it and I'd have all the lights on and it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun. I'm just walking down the hallway. I had to move that clock to figure out where the secret passage is. And all of a sudden I become very aware of my roommates here at the edge of my peripheral vision. And all I knew that meant was I'm about to die. There's a thing that's coming out of somewhere. Like there's one part where you're sort of half in water and like a shark, like a monster shark gets released and kind of comes at you. And as soon as it happened, I scream, I throw the controller into the air, and I watch as I get killed. I'm not good with scares.
Now, I heard you talk about this.
Oh, AG's here.
Yeah,
oh.
Steve Agee is here. You talked about this on Steve's podcast.
Yes.
You guys were roommates for a time.
Yeah, too long.
And Steve used to terrify you. He terrorized you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm still haunted by it now.
Sure.
Okay, so what happened was we had parking spaces, and Steve, knowing that I'm a fraidy cat, would not park in his space. I'd come home and go, oh good, Steve's here. I'm safe.
Well, if you saw his car in the space,
I knew I was
think
gonna-
Steve was home. But he wouldn't park in his space. You think, oh, Steve is not home.
Right. So, but no, the haunting is beginning. So I come in and I sit down and it's like late. It's after a show or so. It's like 2 a.m. and I've got Taco Bell in front of me and I'm not wearing pants and I'm like watching whatever Freeform network and like a solid 15 minutes into being home. All of a sudden, my roommate, if you don't know him, is like 6. How tall are you, AJ? 6'6". 6'6".
Too tall.
Yeah.
Too tall for pranks.
Yeah. He's 6'6".
That's a rule and a regulation.
Yeah. So I'm physicalizing this. So he'd be inside our closet and would have waited an inhuman amount of time. And so I'm kind of sitting there and I'm like, oh, I'm safe. And all of a sudden you go, and I jumped out of my skin. And this happened every week. It happened one time I took a shower and I opened
I do not like shower pranks.
Well, thank God you weren't showering with me that night, friend. I got out of the shower, opened the bathroom door. There is a video camera on a tripod. No man going, haga, baga, 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 but just that. And I could see the red light. And again, almost dropped my towel. I was just like, it was like living with a monster all the time. Just every time he could, just getting at me.
Steve, would you like to apologize to Chris?
No.
Chris, go sit down over there. Chris Tallman, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, we have to take a break. We're going to have an ad. It's going to be fantastic. I'm sorry you guys don't get to hear it here at the theater. Oh, what a shame. But the future you gets to hear it later on. When we return, we will meet our special guest. Stay right where you are. Everybody needs glasses. Glasses USA. Hey, GlassesUSA.com is the leading online retailer for prescription glasses in the U.S. since 2009. I'm delighted about it. They cut out the middleman. So prices can be up to 70% off the retail price.
Why don't more people cut out the middleman? And then maybe we can go after that slender man. Plus, with GlassesUSA.com, you can shop online from the comfort of your home, provided your home is comfortable. Maybe get your affairs in order first. And then just make sure things are comfortable at home. Then get yourself some new glasses. And you don't have to compromise on quality or service. GlassesUSA.com offers over 2,500 styles of glasses and sunglasses, including designer frames like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Tom Ford, and Armani. And their lenses and coatings are the same high quality as retail, and the glasses are professionally produced at state-of-the-art laboratories. They all imagine people in lab coats making your glasses, and they're thinking of you, and they're smiling while they make your glasses. GlassesUSA.com also makes multifocal lenses and accommodates high prescriptions. Using GlassesUSA.com's virtual mirror, the scary British sci-fi show where a couple episodes are good, maybe, and the rest are completely unmemorable? No. Virtual mirror. You can try on any pair of frames and see what they look like on your face by uploading a photo of yourself. Guys, how many times have you gone to a site like this and then they have a dumb generic head and you're like, well, that doesn't look like me. First of all, thank God. Secondly, how do I know how the glasses look? Well, you upload a picture of your own face, and then you'll know. I'm saying it like it's a threat, but I mean it's good. At GlassesUSA.com, glasses start at only $48 with free prescription lenses. But for my listeners, GlassesUSA.com is offering 55% off your first pair of frames. This is a big deal because frames are expensive. Glasses USA, already cutting out the middleman, making it even less expensive. That includes free basic prescription lenses when you use code PAUL55. I'm Paul. I'm not yet 55 at checkout, or go to GlassesUSA.com/Paul. That is GlassesUSA.com/Paul, or offer code PAUL55 at checkout. Glasses USA is the first company to use my Christian name in their promo code, which feels very familiar, but I like the boldness of it. So that's GlassesUSA.com/Paul, or offer code PAUL55 at checkout. Some exclusions apply, so check out the full site for full details. Some exclusions apply, so check out the site for full details. You've been told. Indochino clothes. Guys, Indochino. They're trying to make you look good. And you're not helping. Because you're not going to Indochino. Indochino makes suits, okay? A made-to-measure suit. It fits so much better than an off-the-rack suit. Yeah, you guys, you know me. You know that I've had both. Get you a man who's had both experiences with suits. I have had off-the-rack suits, and I have had made-to-measure suits. And made-to-measure, man, oh man, there's nothing like that. It always looks better. Of course it does. And you're getting it already made to your body, so you're not having to buy a thing off the rack, then take it to a tailor and have it shaped and molded, twisted around. It feels good. Everyone looks better in a suit. I'm going to say men, women, and children. Have you ever seen a baby in a little suit? You can't say that baby doesn't look more professional. Indochino is one of the largest made-to-measure menswear brands, and they're making it easy for men to get great-fitting, high-quality suits and shirts at an incredible price. Go to Indochino.com, INDOCHINO.com, or drop by one of their 9 North American showrooms. You pick from hundreds of fabrics and patterns. You choose your customizations. Did I say that right? Customizations. Yeah, there we go. Sounds wrong, but it is right. And it's also right when you get to choose your lapels, your pleats, your jacket linings, all that kind of stuff. These little details, this is what makes it your thing. And it's so much fun to do. Even if you don't care about clothes, but you need to have a suit in your closet for weddings or funerals or whatever, you might as well have a good one. If you're only going to wear it a couple times a year, make it good so you enjoy doing it, so it's not a chore. So here's what you do, okay? You go to Indochino.com, or you go in person to one of the showrooms. You submit your body measurements, and then they make the suit. And then you just get ready to step into the best, most stylish suit you've ever worn in just 4 weeks. That's amazing. That's amazing. This week, my listeners can get any premium Indochino suit for just $389, an insane deal, at Indochino.com when entering PFT at checkout. That is 50% off the regular price for a made-to-measure premium suit, and shipping is free. Indochino.com, promo code PFT for any premium suit for just $389 and free shipping. You will never have to worry about badly fitting suits or expensive trips to the tailor again. Get ready to look like $1 million. Not a threat. I'm just getting you jazzed up.
Welcome back to Spontaneanation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to bring out our special guest. Please welcome to Spontaneanation, Stephen Yeun, ladies and gentlemen. Have a seat. That's right. That's right. That's right. So, how are auditions going?
A little rusty.
Congratulations on a fantastic run on The Walking Dead. And we're thrilled to have you here. Steve, I have a question for you.
Yes.
This is from our previous episode's guest. Are you curious as to the identity of our previous episode's guest?
Yes.
Well then, Steve and I would direct you and the listener to the Spontaneanation archives at howl.fm. For a very reasonable price, hours of listening pleasure await you. Nice. Steve, here's the question I put to you. What day would you like to go back and relive? P.S. You can go back to change things. What a journey you guys went on. It's kind of a bullshit question. What?
You can change things. I might go back to high school during this track meet against Athens High School, where I used to do the long jump. I used to run, not well. Not well. Yeah, wow is right. Like, wow. I used to do the long jump, probably because they just needed bodies in there. But something happened that day, whether it was the wind or my twitch muscles or something. I jumped real far. For me. I was averaging maybe like 16 feet. Mm. I got to 19 feet.
Well, now let me ask you. Okay, guys, okay. Let's say, for a really good long jumper,
yeah.
What's a good average
amount of feet? Professionally?
Well, not professionally, but like...
High school?
Yeah.
I remember like all of us were hitting around like 18, 19, and they were like, that's really good, guys. And then like one dude off the basketball team decided he wanted to try it, and he did like 23.
Stay in your lane, basketball guys.
Yeah. Dude, what a jerk. But I would like to go back to that day and record it.
Absolutely.
Right? I'd set up a tripod, because after I did it, nobody expected me to get anywhere on that thing. And then after I did it, my friends came up to me, they're like, dude, the wind kind of carried you for an extra 3 feet.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I felt like I was extra long in the air that time. And I got 19 feet. But I don't have any real proof except for this story that I'm telling you now.
Where is the 6'6" maniac when you need him? What drew you to track and field?
I think because I was too scared to play other sports. I played other sports, and I wasn't bad at sports, but I was too scared to play sports at school. Probably because I was like 5'5", and like 16, and other dudes were like 6 foot, and they drove like semi-trucks. You know what I mean? They're like, I'm licensed. Like, they're huge dudes. And so I just didn't, it didn't like, I couldn't get past that initial like fear of like, I hope I don't get cut off this team. So instead...
Is that what the fear was? Like, if
Probably.
you tried out... So, like, if you could have played a sport, what would it have been?
I would have loved to have joined the soccer team at the time. But I joined the team that everyone's allowed to join. You can't cut somebody from the track team. You can't. There's like literally 80 people on the track team. Yeah.
And so you guys would go to different schools and compete and everything?
Yeah.
And so did you get to, I mean, I don't know how it works, first string, second string with long jumpers.
Yeah. Well, I got to run the 100. They let me run the 400. And I ran the 200. It was just bad all around. If you go back and look at my high school track photo, I don't know how you would do that. But if you were to, I was so small, like so skinny, really like not aware of what was happening at that time.
You mean
just
in
like,
terms of your own body, or
that? Just most things in general, like why I joined this thing that forces you to run. Like,
it's like the number one thing they want you to do.
Yeah, it's not even like nothing against track and field, but like it's not even a game.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at least soccer, there's a game.
Yeah.
It's like put this ball in that net. This is just like run.
Yeah. You're sort of competing against someone else, but mostly it's like, how long can you go before you can't go anymore?
Yeah. And also like I wasn't even in the top thing, so like all you're watching is people just burn you really hard. Yeah, it was bad. Also, there was this time that this is a memory I've been trying to block, but this
here we go.
Conveniently brought this back. I have this scar on my arm here. It's very light. You can't really tell. But it's from, we were doing warm-ups for track practice, and everybody goes on the track, and they just start casually running. And my friend was talking to me, and I was in the first lane, and he was like, hey, are you going to do Battle of the Bands this year? And I was like, oh, man, you know, I would, but I can't get together. Boom! Someone left a metal barrel trash can on the first lane. And I not only hit it, but I went in it. Head first like this. And my legs were out of the trash can like this. Falls over. And not only do I have a cut and just like generally embarrassed, but you get up and you realize all 80 people on the track team saw you eat it into a metal trash can.
With all these pairs of eyes.
Yeah.
Why did nobody say, hey, should we get that trash can off the field? We're gonna run there, right?
Battle of the Bands.
Let's get into Battle of the Bands.
Battle of the Bands.
Now, had you previously done Battle of the Bands?
No, I was also too scared to do that.
Oh. So wait, so when your friend on the track team asked you, you're playing it off like you're cool. Like, there's a good reason why you can't do Battle of the Bands.
Actually, you know what's so funny? Actually, there was a band that I was somewhat a part of. And when it got closer to Battle of the Bands time, all of a sudden, like, we had like 8 more members. And all of them could like super shred, and all I could do was play rhythm on the acoustic guitar. And like slowly I got like phased out of the band. And I think they won that year. It was like like a Dave Matthews tribute situation.
Ooh, boy.
And I didn't get to participate because my hands weren't fast enough. So, yeah, Battle of Bands.
Were you in bands after that?
I was in a band for my church.
Sure.
Church, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. They let anybody in that band. It's like, we gotta let them in. Was that any other bands? No. Because I'm just not, like, good at it. I mean, I'm fine, but, like, I'm not good at it, so, like, why would you want to start a band with me?
What?
I'm not trying to be mean, but, like, if you're trying to make it as a band guy, then you're like, I'm not gonna,
Well, there's also playing for fun. There's people
Yes.
you can jam with and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What was the church band's big number? Like, when you guys would play this, it'd be like, oh, man, I can't wait till we get to this one in our set.
Probably, like, I Could Sing of Your Love Forever. Yeah. That was like a classic.
I am not familiar with that one.
I had like little like ditties. I just messed around with the D. The D chord and just like do all the little extra things.
You would do all the little extra things.
Yeah, but just the one chord.
Right.
Like that's all I knew how to do was that stuff. We got good at that song.
Right. What denomination was this?
It was a Baptist church, but it wasn't really a Baptist church. Like, if you're a Korean kid growing up in Michigan, all the denominations are kind of the same. They're, like, clearly different, but, like, everybody just, like, goes to each other's churches as if it's no different.
Any church will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was, no clear distinction. We played all the same songs, so it was okay.
And what was the song?
I Could Sing of Your Love Forever.
I'm not familiar with that. I grew up Catholic.
Okay.
And so there's a number of those songs
Yeah.
that are embedded in my head forever. I could bust out a little Make Me a Channel of Your Peace.
Okay. All right.
Some fans
right.
out there. On Eagle.
Yeah,
Oh my
okay,
God.
Nice.
A lot of them are songs that you would imagine. Remember there was that video of John Ashcroft singing that weird song? Let the eagles soar. They all, like Eagle's Wings is a terrible, terrible song. And it's designed, I guess these songs are designed for a large group of people to sing, regardless of skill level.
Yes.
And so they're all kind of like, ma, 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 ma. Like everyone can handle that.
Yeah.
There's no one is doing all the things with the D.
I don't know. When I was a kid, I used to, because I didn't want to be left out, I would move my mouth. But because I was too scared, I wouldn't actually put anything out of it. God, I was a fearful child.
You were a fearful child.
It might still be now. It might still be so.
Who are you talking to? But listen, when was the moment that you realized you had conquered a fear? Because to be doing what you're doing, that's a lot of fear that you have to get past, or that you have to live with and say, I'm going to do it anyway. So tell me about a time when you like kind of looked back and said, oh, that was scary, but I did it.
I think it was, there was a couple times. I think college was one of those because I didn't have a miserable high school experience. My high school experience was fine, but all those fears kind of like accrue. So you clam up. But college is a reset, so you can just be whoever you want.
Right.
And I ended up being the same person. But I change certain things up.
But you were aware that you could have done something different.
I could have done anything.
Yeah.
And then I still chose stock Steven.
It's nice to have the option.
Yeah. Actually, one formative time was actually doing improv in Chicago, where I remember hearing an interview right before I went on to do something. And it was T.J. Jagodowski saying whenever he's up there, he's like a deer in headlights, but he kind of gets through it. And that made me really excited because it's like you're going to be afraid. even the best improviser is going to just be afraid, and they just deal with it.
Right.
And after that, I was just like, okay, fine. If it's scary, that's fine. And I just learned to push myself into situations after that. So that's the one I kind of switched up.
Did you make up a lie about the scar on your arm when you got to college?
Oh, no, I told everybody that. Yeah, no. That's my whole bit. To tell the truth. I just tell the truth. A lot of things, unfortunate things happen to me, and I'm glad for them because nobody else would tell them, but I do. A lot of bad things happened to me. It was great.
Stephen Yeun, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! My friends, we have to take a break. During the break, we will procure our location for our improv from Stephen Yeun, and then we're going to do that improv. All this and nothing else when Spontaneanation returns.
Blue, 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 blue apron, blue, 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 blue apron, blue, 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 blue apron, blue, 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 blue apron.
Hey, have I told you about Blue Apron? In song? I have, just a second ago. Well, then let's talk about it in regular words. Blue Apron. Guys, cooking for yourself, it can be a chore, it can be a drag, it can be a chag. That's right, a chore and a drag. Clumsy portmanteau? Here's what you do. Get Blue Apron to help you out. They send you all the stuff you need to cook some meals. You cook them, you eat them, you savor not just the meal, but the experience of having conquered the absence of a meal. You did it. You're like a magician who takes a really long time and then eats his tricks in front of the audience. What a terrible show, but said no refunds. Blue Apron is a great service that is just trying to help you help yourself to food. Okay? Blue Apron, their seafood is sourced sustainably under standards developed in partnership with the Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch. The MBASW? Yeah. Beef is raised humanely. Chickens are free range. Pork is raised naturally. Regenerative farming practices. They're used for produce. Produce. Blue Apron can be delivered to 99% of the continental U.S. and 99.5% of food deserts. Ooh, food deserts. Because Blue Apron ships the exact amount of each ingredient required for a recipe, they are reducing food waste. Can you say the same, sir? Cooking together builds strong family bonds. Whether you're a family of 8, like you're in a cult, or you're a family of 2, like me and my wife. We cook together with Blue Apron sometimes. It's great. I learn how to do things. Research shows that Blue Apron families cook nearly 3 times more often. And that's good. You don't want to be ordering in, going out all the time. It's nice to cook food in your own home, and you sit there and you watch TV just like everybody else. But you made the food yourself. Here are some of the meals available in January. Seared pork chops with farro and cranberry chutney. Sounds good. Spaghetti squash and marinara with mushrooms and garlic knots. Also sounds good. Spicy shrimp and Korean rice cakes with cabbage and furikake. That sounds good, and it's fun to say furikake. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/PFT, my initials. You will love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait. It's blueapron.com/PFT. Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
Welcome back to Spontaneanation. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we have procured our location for our improv from Stephen Yeun. We are ready to begin telling our story. But first, just so as you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we use 3 sound effects that move us about in time. Let's say we're in a scene. We want to find out what's happening at the exact same time somewhere else. Just a move in location, but the same time frame. We'll use this meanwhile sound effect. Whoosh, we're over there now. No time has passed. Think about it. We're in this place, other people are in other places. What? Here's the thing though, sometimes I like to think that everyone is just frozen until I walk into a room and then they come to life. And it's scary. I don't like to think it. Let's say... Quick sidebar. One time, I was on a cruise ship. I was performing on the cruise ship. It's a cooler thing than it sounds like. And I went up to one of the various 10,000 bars that every cruise ship has to get a drink. And so I walked into this place, and I turned the corner, and I saw 16 couples all standing there like this, in ballroom dance position, but they were not moving at all. And just at the moment where I thought, I am dead and outside of time, some music started and their tango class began. So I got there at the wrong time. Sound effects, remember? So, let's say we need to travel into the past for some reason. Someone's having a memory, or we're learning how something came to be. We will use this flashback sound effect. Classic harp glissando. But folks, we can't live in the past forever. Let's say we want to return from the flashback to the present day or travel into the mysterious future. We'll use this flash forward sound effect. Recap! The red button. Stop! We're going to move sideways in time. The yellow button. Let's slow things down. How did this come to be? Flashback. We need to go forward into time. Flash forward, green button. There you go. No, it's not for you. It's for them. All right. And now, we shall reveal our location provided to us by Stephen Yeun, and that location is Art Gallery. Art Gallery. We take you now. I'll let you applaud for Art Gallery.
Low key. There.
We take you now to Art Gallery.
We'll be closing in 5 minutes.
I've never been to a no-cut art show before.
Is that what this is?
That's what the sign outside it said. I got tired of, the masters, the classics. I said, let me see the art of someone who doubts they could get into a regular show.
Okay. Yeah, this is my night job, so I think I'm entering a separate door, like a staff entrance, so I don't see that sign.
Hey, Rochelle, what's going on? Are they looking at my art?
Yeah, they are.
Hey, what you think?
I think that people have 4 fingers and not just a flesh-colored mitten.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You ever tried to draw a hand? They's hard. Everybody's a critic, right?
I know, Brad. You're right. Hey,
Ooh, yeah.
I was just thinking, one way you could draw a hand. You know how kids make turkeys?
The turkey?
Yeah, but you could just leave it at the hand. I'm no artist.
You say you could be at this gallery. So wait, so look at my hand turkey here.
Yep.
You saying if I take off the pilgrim hat and the beak
Yep.
and the legs,
Yeah.
then I got a regular old human hand?
Yeah.
Rochelle, I ain't gonna lie, this is a game changer.
Yes, no, what I wanted up here was beautiful hand turkey, was very distinguishable, all the, come here.
This is my protege.
Oh.
I'm just doing the ghost.
I just thought you were like a random intruder and I was excited.
No, Sven is just watching me work because he's an artist himself and traded.
I'm
Oh,
really
yes.
inspired by his work.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Sven. Thank you.
Look at the way this turkey hand has a callus over one of the knuckles.
Yeah. Hey, you want a little peek behind the art curtain? Beep boop, look at my knuckle.
Oh, good Christ in heaven, you have turkey knuckle hand.
Yeah, that's right.
Sven, you are so lucky to be absorbing all of this. Every time he sweats, you must drink it.
I mean, he's been teaching me some things. I actually have my own art that I wanted to put up there if that was cool. Yeah?
Oh, this
You just want to hang your art in my house?
is it? Let me ask you a question. Forgive my young and impetuous artist protege.
I'm surprised you haven't slapped him to the floor yet.
No, I brought.
What are you doing?
No, it's just
Whoa! Where'd that come from?
my drawings. I put it in my leg.
It's a rolled up canvas?
Yeah.
I thought it was a snake you run over in a car.
It's a rolled up canvas.
What? Wait a minute.
It's just something I've been working on.
Hold on a second. Look at that. Look at that. Sven, what? You must have traced this.
No,
You drew this freehand?
it's what I call. It's what I see in my dreams all the time. It's called babes. I just had to get it out. It's been night after night of seeing these same two beautiful ladies. Just
Oh, look, Sven, look here.
Whoa!
Go away, turkey knuckle.
You just drew a turkey knuckle at the NASCAR 500 Daytona race.
can I show you guys something cool?
Will it come out of your pants?
No. If you jiggle the canvas, they do something crazy cool.
What? Really?
Watch this.
Oh! They's doing a little laughing dance. This is unseemly and ungodly.
Wait.
Sven, I'm no longer your master. I'm out of here.
This is the devil's drawing. I thought maybe you shake the paper and it would look like they're dancing, but they physically separated.
I've been working on some new techniques.
Sven, all the talent can be yours if you but serve me.
Rumpelpilkin.
Call me Rum.
A lot of people have trouble with it.
Yeah, sorry.
Thanks, Mom.
Mr.
I do have one temp position.
Oh, yeah, I'll take anything.
How do you feel about magical gnomes?
Like, do I believe in their existence?
Not as important as will they make you freak out?
No, actually, I think I've seen worse.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
It's me, Rumpelpiltdown.
I'm Rochelle.
Hi, Rochelle. Nice to
Hi,
meet you.
nice to meet you.
Rumpelpiltdown is interested in having some extra security at his hovel.
Great. Yeah, I'd love to just watch over you. Are you, is there some kind of predator to gnomes? Do gnomes have a natural... Oh, you got much smaller, Rumpel. Is that why they call you Rumpelpiltdown?
That's right.
You just...
I just gotta pilt down every once in a while.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I'm under constant threat from a lot of things.
Okay.
I'm very small.
Yeah.
And I'm not very likable, I'll be honest. Look,
Yeah.
a lot of terrible things have happened to me, and I'm very upfront about it.
Like what?
Hey, little help? Can you get me out of this trash can? Thank you. I'm pushing.
They just let that gnome on here because anyone can be... Oh, forget it.
All right, freshmen, in the locker.
No, why? I'm 1,000 years old.
Hey, man,
What's happening?
you're new meat. You want to hang out with the trolls and the goblins? You better get real.
Oh.
It just seems like a high price to pay.
But what's the big deal? I'm just asking you to serve me.
So you telling me I gotta give up my whole family and sacrifice them to you, and you're gonna turn them into stone and then just use them for like lawn ornaments?
That's a huge assumption. I mean, wow.
I mean, I do want to be the best painter ever.
There you are, Sven. Then all you must do is... You gotta sacrifice your entire family. I guess I was mad that you knew what it was gonna be.
Yeah. You got a deal.
Put her there, pal.
Sven?
Hi, Mom.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
It's up to you to make the turkey, the stuffing. Yes, the rest of us will just stand here and watch you like stone.
Listen, I didn't mean for this to happen, guys, okay?
I was on my way to the bathroom.
I mean, I just figured I could get something for us, you know what I mean? I figured I could get some paintings done and bring that money back to save us from this hellhole. We live in a cave.
What would we use the money even for? Just like more carvings on ourselves? Because we're stone, FYI.
Oh, my diabetes medication. Would that I could swallow it if not for my stone throat.
Like, am I gonna even go through puberty? How does this work? I wasn't prepped for this.
None of us were prepped for this, Sven.
I'm so sorry, okay? I just wanted to do right by you guys. Rumpelpiltdown! Rumpelpiltdown!
Knock, knock. I brought stovetop. Is that cool?
I don't want this anymore, man.
What?
I don't want this anymore.
Oh,
My dad's got diabetes.
you got the sugar?
Yeah,
He's got huge gout on his foot.
Ooh, boy.
yeah. I ate a whole goose and now I regret it.
Just,
Before Thanksgiving.
Today?
Yeah.
That's rude, actually.
Oh, kettle, black.
I'm a weird gnome. What's your excuse?
I have diabetes.
This guy.
I thought I was doing the right thing. Turns out I wasn't doing the right thing. And I want you to take my powers back.
Listen, Sven, I'm gonna level with you. I didn't do anything special. I'm like a tricksy guy. You had the power within you all the time.
I didn't do anything. You turned your family to stone for no reason. I'm a jerk, okay? Sorry.
Well, you're saying I had the power all along?
Yeah, you're like a good artist.
These hands could create 3D images that can move on their own?
Like, can you turn us back before this monologue?
This whole time, I undervalued myself. I thought I wasn't worth it.
There are ants crawling up mommy's pants, Sven.
I would look fear in the face and cower. I would say, I'm not good enough. I could never be the artist that I want to be. But turns out I can. Turns out I didn't need any of you.
What? Wait, go. It took a really weird turn right at the end. I liked all of it, and then all of a sudden you were like a monster all along.
Listen, I'm a confident guy. That's what I like to choose. That's what I like to choose. Okay? Confidence.
Confidence? That's what you pull out of that story, is confidence? I'm going to say more like sociopath. No, hold on. Shake it again so they dance. Please. To be fair, this is worth freezing your family eternally.
I have a new proposition for you.
Oh.
Stop dancing.
Okay.
Wait. You can talk to them?
We talk too.
That's what I was gonna. That was my new proposition.
What the fuck are you? Hello?
Hey, what's up? Me and my sister, we're like, we're oil paintings, but we're also just like freelancers, you know? So we're just, we learn to talk. This is our master. I guess he's like a wizard or something. But we're available for corporate events, you know.
I have found one limitation in my art.
Oh, yes.
I can make real life people. But all of them are unemployed. They just can't hold down jobs. I don't know why.
Hey, we got a great skill set, though.
Yeah, you do. You have it all. But something's missing. I've literally set loose like 100 people. All of them are unemployed still.
So, I don't have a ton of experience. I walked out of a painting a week ago and,
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of you lately. Yeah, we've seen a lot of you.
Yeah, I could tell because your Tishan pink suit.
yeah, it's obvious, right?
Yeah. We've had a lot of your people here working before.
I beg your pardon?
What? They're painting people. I mean, come on.
Oh, wow.
You're kind. Is that better?
Not getting better. Getting worse.
I believe they prefer people of oil color.
She said what to you?
She called me, get this. She does you're kind.
Oh.
She does you people.
Oh.
And then she hits me with the double P. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, pretty.
Oh, thank you. I'm made of crepe pies.
Listen, why don't we get our own thing going?
I heard sometimes you can do like a little sexy dance and you'll hang up in like a German house.
Yeah, I heard about that too. I mean, it's worth a try.
I don't know. We can...
Yeah, welcome to my house. I see you are here to do sexy dance for me.
Yeah, like, check it out.
Okay, you're wiggling your hips. Okay, you're lifting your arm and leg like they are attached. You apparently have
Huh?
Oh, okay, you're moving a refrigerator. And you are holding a daisy in your right hand that you hope a bird will take away. I don't know, you bore me. Last week, I had painting people that were much more fun and interesting to watch.
Was it 2 women?
I don't know, I don't see gender.
Sven, when you asked me to be in this relationship, I thought it would be just us, but now there's 100 unemployed people living with us as well.
They're not just unemployed people, okay? They're my children. I love each and every one of them.
Oh, we love you, Sven. We love you.
Papa, we're hungry. We're hungry, Papa.
I'll get you your...
I came home the other day. I thought I was all alone. And I get out of the shower and there's like 20 of them dancing there, scaring the shit out of me.
Well, what do you want me to do, huh? The job force, there's nothing out there for them. They got no real skills. They're just pastel.
Sven, you are living in your work. And I thought your work would be your work and your love would be your love.
These hands are the only thing I love.
Is there more you wanted to say with that?
These hands have given me everything. Love, talent, skill, kids.
I don't have arms. You forgot to draw my arms.
You're an experimental abstract, I'm sorry.
I can't get dressed.
Hey, guys, we're leaving in like 2 minutes. Can you guys put some clothes on and let's get out the door?
Oh, come on, Raymond, that's not cool.
I have a question. Like, is this red wine down my toga or someone's blood? Do we know? This was a war scene that I was in. Huh? Well,
He painted me with my clothes off, but now that I'm putting them on, they're too small.
Why don't you put that little fancy dress on me and then I'll be a pretty girl.
okay. Here, climb on in. Climb on in. Yeah. Come on, just get it up. It's like a
Then
sleeve.
Maybe
Yep.
will Papa like me now?
Yep. Yeah, you look good. All right, let's prove to Papa that we can, do this. We can make something of ourselves.
Yeah.
So, let's get out there. Let's get to that HR event.
Let's work those life skills.
Okay, thank you for being here. I think this is gonna be great. So, this is like, you guys, you can use this, right? Like, Ellen Churchill in accounting.
Yeah.
She just got divorced, so if you want to talk about that, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay, cool.
Great.
And then,
Is there any like funny characteristics of the
Yeah.
boss specifically that we could do?
yeah, he's got a lazy eye,
Oh, good.
male pattern baldness.
Okay.
Super. Yeah, more
Yeah,
humiliating the better.
Yeah, he's real thin-skinned.
Okay.
So funny stuff like that.
Were there any sexual harassment suits lately?
Tons.
Right.
Hey, everybody, we're the Four Coconuts, and we're gonna make you laugh. I'm a pretty girl with no arms.
And I'm the boss. I have no hair and erectile dysfunction.
How dare you?
And I'm your gracious narrator. You may recognize this as your workplace, but did you know that several health and safety violations are lying just below the surface?
Hey, who used my family circus mug?
I'm sorry, that was me. Whenever I see Jeffy, I get so thirsty.
We talk about you behind your back and can't wait for your imminent demise.
Freeze! How could they have handled that situation differently? Take a look.
I used your mug, but I used a dental dam to keep it sterile.
Thank you. We all appreciate you sending us a Christmas bonus. I love my iTunes card.
Freeze! Wasn't that great? And man, wouldn't it be great if Ellen wasn't such a dumb bitch and didn't get divorced? You guys, sorry to interrupt. You got 5 minutes before your hovel closes.
Thank you, Rochelle.
Yep,
Thank you.
No problem.
You know, I've been thinking about some things, and I don't think this is the path I need to go down.
Sven, it seems like it's going great for you. I don't know what the problem is. Why did you even come back to see me?
I went down the wrong road. I thought everything was about me. I got too arrogant. I got too big. I got too big-headed. I thought I was the shit. But it turns out I can only create shit.
Pretty poetic.
That's what I'll do.
What's that?
I'll do poetry.
Sven, I gotta ask, where did that come from?
I mean, you just said that I was good at poetry.
That's not
Yes, you
exactly
did.
what I said.
You said I was great. It's been in my mind the whole time. It's been inside me, in here,
Sven!
and in here, and in
Sven!
here, and in here.
Sven! What?
I can do it.
Welcome to the No Cut Poetry Slam. I'd like to welcome a newcomer. He used to be an artist of the arts, and now he's an artist of the word.
Hooray! This better rhyme, meat!
Ladies and gentlemen, Swan!
Mountain Dew. Mountains flew. How about you? I look at you and you see those eyes burning down, cascading from the river. That is the sound of Big Beaver. It's exit 69.
Sven, your whole family's here. We're here to support you. You can do it.
You can do it.
I can't feel my feet.
I'm here too, Sven.
Oh, Grandpa, come on. I thought we... How'd you get out of your home?
I just walked out the front door, I guess. I do it all the time.
All right, this is what I really wanted to say.
Ooh, notes.
Love. That is all you need. Love is the ticking thing that brings us all together. These hands mean nothing. Oh, shoot. These hands, they mean nothing. This brain, it is nothing. What is a brain? I don't know. But I know what love is. And it's behind me. In these three.
You can't even include me Wes Anderson style for the very end?
Come on, Grandpa, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Sven, it's okay if you can't think of an ending. Just get quieter.
And it all happened at a place called Art Gallery. Ladies and gentlemen, Shulie Cowen, Tawny Newsome, Tallman, Yeun, Mr. Eban
has been an Earwolf production. Executive producers Scott Ackerman, Chris Bannon, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more media and content, go to earwolf.com.